That's where the Lions camp is.
I'm good, thanks. It says it's spelled just how you say it, but for some reason it doesn't seem like that's how you should say it. Rosholt.
Rosholt, Wisconsin.
Rosholt,
what are you reading about Rosholt?
The sports wrap up.
Oh, okay, sports wrap up.
Sports. I'm reading about the sports this time.
So now I'm officially a Lisbon Lion.
Ooh, congratulations.
I got inducted last night. I mean, I registered in June, but I was officially with my sponsor and got my certificate.
Oh, wow.
Because our new Lisbon group of Lioness merged and joined the Lions.
Okay.
So I'm officially not a Lioness, but now a Lion.
So they're one group now?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, thank you, one.
Yes, which is a little different, so.
Yes, we are. That's our discussion
we are going to talk about Nick Kaufman. So Nick, if you're watching right now,
that's the whole show.
it's we love you, Nick. We're sending you love and healing. And,
your cell phone's on silent or off?
Wait, we're sending our love and healing to Lucy as well because I think that she's going to need that.
I said to Lucy, I said, if you need a break and you need to go shopping and you're afraid to leave Nick alone, I'll come out and babysit Nick. And if you need to go run and, work on servicing.
Maybe get some sanity back.
Yeah, I did. She called me on Wednesday to let me know he's okay. And I said,
oh, good.
I said, Lucy, if you need to get out, I'll come down and I'll help.
Oh, really?
I will.
Hi, I'm Governor Scott Walker watching LYNXX 24, connecting you to the community.
In our top story tonight, a new business has opened its doors in Toma's downtown. We'll have the details coming up in tonight's broadcast. Welcome, everyone, to your hometown news on LYNXX 24. I'm April Frelke.
And I'm Melissa Kay. We want to welcome our YouTube viewers to the show, in addition to our TV viewers. And April, we have a great show tonight. With October being Domestic Abuse Awareness Month, we're hearing from Eva Woywood, the voice behind When I Became Free, which offers a platform for women in this area to share their stories about domestic abuse and move toward healing. Plus, we're sampling some of the fall-flavored products available now in stores to tell you what we think gives you the best pumpkin spice bang for your buck, because that sure is a big thing.
Maple's starting to kind of scooch its way in there.
That's good news. I like Maple.
Yes. So Mel, we should talk about Nick Kaufman real quick.
Well, we should, because he's down and out right now, but the surgery went well.
Yeah, Nick got through the ankle surgery.
Yeah.
And Lucy's hanging in there with Nick. So
Lucy, we're sending you our love.
Yeah, and
and courage and strength, but also Nick. We want Nick to heal well too. Yes.
And we're glad you made it through, Nick. So what a trooper.
We miss you.
Well, the Connect 24 is brought to you by Rudig Jensen in New Lisbon. Toma's Artisan Market opened its doors a week ago on September 27th, located on Superior Avenue in the former VIP Realty office. The store, which is in the heart of Toma's downtown, offers home decor, gifts, vintage and upcycled items, baby and kid items, and pieces crafted by local artisans. In the next 1 or 2 months, a wine bar will open up in the Artisan Market as well. Owner Becky Thomas said that the idea for the store came about after seeing a sign by the building owners asking for ideas for the old VIP office space. Becky and wine bar owner Jolene Powell got together along with a few others, and the idea for the Artisan Market was born. Thomas has had handmade items in area stores for about 5 years now and wanted to provide an avenue for local artisans to share their work. The former office space has been transformed into a beautiful building with exposed brick walls, hardwood floors, and Edison lighting. You can check out all the Artisan Market has to offer for yourself weekdays from 11 a.m. until 8 a.m., 8 p.m., Saturdays from 9 a.m. until 4 p.m., and Sundays from 11 a.m. until 3 p.m. And the Artisan Market grand opening will be taking place the last weekend of October. And that staying open, Mel, till 8 p.m.?
Yes.
is going to really try to kind of open up that downtown business and,
Yes, and start revitalizing that. And I've driven by it a few times. It looks amazing. I can't wait to stop and check out everything that's in there. Yeah. Well, the Boys and Girls Club in Toma is going back to its roots with a new after-school offering for teens, boxing. Boxing practice started at the end of September and is available to kids ages 7th grade and up. For a $24 membership, students go to the Toma Middle School twice a week to learn the tricks of the boxing trade from volunteer Will Shekel. Toma Boys and Girls Club site director Moretta Buddy said only a handful of clubs across the nation are offering boxing to students, adding that when the club was originally founded back during the Industrial Revolution, it offered swimming and boxing programs to boys. Boxing is the whole package of the Boys and Girls Club, Buddy said. It teaches self-discipline. There are high behavior standards for boxers. Boxing improves focus, which helps with academic success, and the physical activity helps to promote a healthy lifestyle. Students have to complete a certain number of lessons before they can spar with others, and there's a non-contact option as well. There's been so much interest in the program that it moved to Toma Middle School after Buddy said they maxed out the space available at the club's teen center.
That is a great program.
Yeah, right, and something completely different.
Yes, it is. Well, this week has been Homecoming Week in New Lisbon, and here are a few of the highlights of what students have been up to. School-wide dress-up days included themes like America Monday, Battle of the Ages Wednesday, and Surf's Up Thursday, and elementary age kids on up through high school joined in the fun. The volleyball teams and cross-country team competed at home this week as well. And for our LYNXX live viewers, you can join in the homecoming fun by heading out to the parade route tomorrow, Friday, October 5th at 1:30 p.m. Then support the Rockets when they take on Royal in their homecoming game at 7 p.m. at the New Lisbon High School. So good luck, Rockets.
Well, a lot of those costumes look like fun. Well, if taking in a show sounds just like the ticket for your weekend plans, then check out the Toma Area Community Theater's production of Here Comes the Bride, taking place October 4th through the 6th and 11th through the 13th. Shows are at 7 p.m. daily, with the exception of the Sunday matinee at 1 p.m. This comedy's simple but hilarious characters and plotline make the play a must-see. And while you're at the theater, sign up for the ACT's October 27th Monster Dash 5K Run and Walk. Proceeds from this fundraiser will go toward keeping local theater alive in Toma. Prizes will be awarded for the scariest and most creative costume, so come dressed as your favorite monster.
Well, Mel, I just have to ask you, is there something happening in November with the ACT?
Yes. So the show that I'm in, the Taffetas, will be opening in November.
Your show.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. It's a reprise show. We did this show 11 years ago, and we've got the same cast back to do it again.
Nice.
So it'll be a lot of fun.
You are busy, Mel.
Yes, indeed.
A lot going on for you. Well, last fall, Toma community came together to raise over $50,000 to the Neighbor for Neighbor Food Pantry during the Pantry's Harvest Challenge given by F&M Bank. The money was designated for new freezer space, and this fall, pantry patrons are benefiting from brand new freezers accompanied by building renovations that Director Doug Stoller said are streamlining their flow, allowing his staff and volunteers to get clients through faster when the pantry is open to the community. The new freezer is a walk-in 24 by 14-foot space. Schrader Construction, Northland Electric, and Dean's Refrigeration all helped with the project, and the final piece of the remodel will be the flooring, and that will be in soon. Stoller said that the additional space has made it easier for his staff to manage their inventory, which allows them to put more food out to their clients and share more with other area food pantries. He added that at the October 4th pantry, some patrons were walking out with almost 200 pounds of food, and Neighbor for Neighbor has so much in their inventory that they are still sending food to area pantries in need. Well, Neighbor for Neighbor is gearing up for its 2018 Harvest Challenge, and that's happening at the Timberwood Bank. Mm-hmm. And Brennigan is providing the matching funds.
So the challenge will start October 15th and December 15th, and Stoller said that the goal is to raise $60,000. It costs Neighbor for Neighbor around $130,000 each year to run the pantry. And since adding the much-needed new freezer space, Stoller said the building's electric bill has jumped up to around, up 20%. So the challenge money will help meet the pantry's everyday operating expenses.
Well, that's important.
Yes,
But that is a
absolutely.
lot of food going out.
Oh,
and then
yes.
out to other area pantries.
But the need is there.
Absolutely.
Well, here's a look at what's been happening in area football. On the gridiron, Toma lost to Aquinas on September 28th, 14-10, bringing them to a 2-5 overall. The Timberwolves will be traveling to La Crosse this Friday, October 5th, to take on La Crosse Central High School. New Lisbon won their game last Friday on the road at Rocheholt High School, 24-6. They are now 4-2 overall. The Royal Panthers are 3-3 after shutting out Cashton at home on September 28th. They will be at New Lisbon High School this Friday. And the Mauston Eagles are 6-1 overall and 3-0 in the South Central Conference after their win last Friday over Westfield. This September 28th win clinched Mauston's spot in postseason play for the 4th consecutive year. So they're doing well.
They are. We have to take a short break, but when we come back, I'll be joined by Eva Woywood, founder of When I Became Free, a platform that is giving victims of domestic abuse a voice here in Juneau County. But first, here's a look at your 5-day forecast.
You want it, we'll find it, you got it. Price match and relax. That's the Rudick Jensen deal, sealed with a platinum level membership. Oil changes, done. Tires, brakes, alignment, all done. Car wash, you got it. Rudick Jensen Auto Mall, New Lisbon. Check out our inventory online at rudickjensen.com.
If we were like most food companies, we would constantly be innovating with stuff like taco tubes, rainbow cheese, and I don't know, drone delivery. But at Organic Valley, we've been innovating food for 30 years with just a few simple ingredients, like sun, soil, rain, and grass. So you can do revolutionary things like cook with it and, you know, serve it to your family. Just honest to goodness organic food. Call us crazy, but it's working. Organic Valley.
Take a moment and think about that special person you have in your life. You know the one. They're always going that extra mile with you. Wouldn't it be nice to send them a card or gift to show how much you care? Robbie's Pharmacy has hundreds of unique gifts. Show your special person how much you care and appreciate them. It feels good to give, and even better when it's a friend. Robbie's Pharmacy, we have that too.
The people of F&M Bank have been serving Toma and the surrounding community for over 100 years. With 3 locations and a full suite of mobile services, we make doing business with us convenient and easy. Free bill pay, mobile app, remote deposit capture, even person-to-person payments. We also have loan and savings options, along with a complete lineup of business banking and cash management options. F&M Bank, banking solutions from people you trust.
Hello, I'm Colonel Eric Peterson, commander of the 115th Fighter Wing, and you're watching LYNXX 24, connecting you to the community.
A kind word from a stranger to lend a helping hand, a phone call from a friend.
Welcome back to LYNXX 24. October is Domestic Abuse Awareness Month, and all month long we are partnering with When I Became Free to help share stories and bring awareness to the problem of domestic abuse right here in Juneau and Monroe counties. I am joined by Eva Woywood, who started When I Became Free to provide a platform for survivors to share their stories in order to help bring about healing and encourage others who have not yet spoken out to share their story and move toward freedom and healing. Eva, it's a pleasure to have you with us.
Thank
It's a
you.
very important topic.
It is. It's a very important topic.
Yes. Well, do you want to start with share us a little bit about your background and your story?
Okay. I am a survivor of multiple forms of abuse. I was 5 years old the first time I was sexually molested. By the time I was 14, I had 4 perpetrators sexually molest me. None of them family members. They were neighbors or people within our community. I grew up in an alcoholic home, like many people did. And I grew up in the 70s where you didn't talk about these things. You know, what happened behind closed doors stayed behind closed doors. And like most victims of sexual assault, I never told anybody. I mean, those were things we didn't talk about back then. I didn't even know what they had a name when I was a child. I just knew something was wrong, and I always thought something was wrong with me. So by the time I got married, I was 20 years old, and I of course, fell into the cycle and married an alcoholic. We were married for almost 18 years. During our marriage, there was a point where he did give up drinking for a while, and our children were born during that time. 10 years later, he fell off the wagon. And when he fell off the wagon, he fell extremely hard off the wagon. Like most alcoholics, when they start drinking again, they start up right where they left off. And that was his case. And domestic violence entered our home. So my children, my boys, basically woke up to daddy's an alcoholic. And they were clueless about it. I've always been kind of a strong person, strong-minded person so I didn't want my kids growing up in that type of atmosphere. My one moment of clarity was during one of the attacks. I found my children hiding underneath the kitchen table, clutching onto each other, comforting one another. And that was my clarity. This is not going to happen to my children. But like most cases of domestic violence, my husband was the main income. He made very good money. I was a stay-at-home mom. My parents were deceased. We were living in Wisconsin only for a few years, and we're from Illinois, so I didn't really have a support system. So it took a few attempts to break free. I did get a job with the messenger of Juneau County, and that's how I earned some money. And it was during one of the times when we were separated, he came to the house while I was working on an article, actually. And something inside me told me that I needed to hit audio record on my laptop. And when I did, it caught an hour-long attack where he basically held the boys and I hostage. And he sexually assaulted me in front of the children. And it was quite graphic. You can hear my youngest son, Kyle, hitting his father with the baseball bat. Kyle was only 8, 9 years old at the time, trying to save me.
Really emotional.
It was extremely emotional, especially being a reporter in the community, because when I did get away and I was able to take the boys to the police station, I knew the officers. So I'm walking in with my laptop going, I think my husband just, and it's all the people I knew. So that made it extremely difficult. But
very brave of you. That is a brave step.
I had to. I mean, I was living with threats of, I'm going to kill you, I'm going to rape you, I'm going to burn down the house.
It's really brought you to when I became free, your platform now.
It has. Actually, it kind of forced me into healing. That whole event forced me into healing because Kyle, this happened on August 13th, 2007. So when he returned back to school, he was in 3rd grade. All the kids knew what was going on. They were teasing him. So how do a bunch of 8 and 9-year-olds know what's going on? It's obviously their parents are talking about it.
We got a little bit of time left, Eva, and I don't want to let you go without talking about your platform and what your survivors need to know. So
I started a blog, which has led to When I Became Free, which I'm collecting stories of survivors of all sorts of abuse. And I'm compiling them into a book. And we're doing a documentary as well. The proceeds from the book are going to go back to an organization that's actually an offshoot of the project. And it's from the survivors who they kind of bonded together. And they started their own organization called Survivors Offering Support, Juneau County, which they're providing emotional support, and they're working towards providing even more resources because Juneau County has no shelter. And as anybody who's familiar with the resources in Juneau County, we don't have crisis funds. We don't have a lot of help for women or men, children trying to break free from whatever kind of abuse they're growing up in.
And so this is the beginning of that support system.
It's the beginning of it, yes.
And we will make sure we keep that covered. We're going to be covering this all month. Okay. So thank you for joining us.
No problem. Thank you.
And your bravery encourages.
Thank you.
It's just unbelievable. Thank you for your story. Well, the remaining 3 weeks of October, we'll be hearing from stories of people from our area who have broken free from abusive situations. Our goal is to raise awareness for the problem of domestic abuse, which is going on in our backyard, and encourage those who have not yet spoken out to do so. When we come back, Mel and I are sampling some of the fall-flavored projects available in your grocery shelves this time of year. Don't go anywhere.
Hi, my name is Teresa Huber, and I am a volunteer for the Hospice Pet Therapy. I have been coming to visit David for a short time now. We come at least once a week. He's always excited that we've come in, so appreciative that we've come to visit. Razor usually just sits here and lets David pet him, so I think it's just a great program. We visit with all kinds of other patients also. It's amazing, and it's fun to go and meet other people and know that you're making a difference.
Take a moment and think about that special person you have in your life. You know the one. They're always going that extra mile with you. Wouldn't it be nice to send them a card or gift to show how much you care? Robbie's Pharmacy has hundreds of unique gifts. Show your special person how much you care and appreciate them. It feels good to give, and even better when it's a friend. Robbie's Pharmacy, we have that too.
Toma Homes, building quality Stratford homes. Country cottage. Wraparound porch. A kitchen that loves to be cooked in. A mudroom with a washer and dryer. Custom designs. Toma Homes, custom homes built around your life.
You are watching LYNXX 24, connecting you to your community.
Welcome back to LYNXX 24. It started with pie and desserts and moved to coffee, and now every fall, pumpkin spice is one of the hottest flavors available. The flavoring has such a following that the major food companies have taken notice, and right now on grocery store shelves you can find everything from pumpkin spice flavored cereal to candy and more. We rounded up some of the newest pumpkin items to see what we think for ourselves.
Well, here we are now. This is a yummy.
Array.
This is.
Oh my goodness.
So we've got some pumpkin spice coffee.
Smells
You can,
good.
Just freshly brewed, right?
Yes, it's still very hot, so I
Yes.
think we might wait on that a little bit. But
Well, you want to walk us through what's down by you? Pop-Tarts.
Okay, I love Pop-Tarts. I have to admit, this is one of my guilty pleasures.
Have you tried the pumpkin?
I have not, and
So give that
all right,
a little
let's
flavor.
give it a little try here.
Okay, so this
'Cause
is pumpkin.
Pop-Tarts go very well with coffee, I
These-
must say, especially at 9:30 in my office.
And these aren't in the toaster yet, but
No, but that's pleasant. It's similar to the brown sugar flavor,
does
I
have
would say.
it's a very subtle pumpkin.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very subtle.
It is.
And
I like it.
And another breakfast item is frosted mini wheats. This was one of my favorites growing up, frosted mini wheats.
Yes.
But now they're making pumpkin spice. I tried one earlier, so you
Did you?
can go ahead and try
Okay.
it.
What did you think of it?
I just am a plain frosted mini wheat kind of gal, so I don't know, pumpkin. I don't know if I'm letting you in on my. It's
No,
not.
I like it.
Do you like it?
I do like it.
Okay.
It's got just a nice hint of spice. Mm-hmm. And it's not super sweet.
Yeah, it is. It's a nice pumpkin.
Yeah.
So the next one, Mel,
Okay,
is
so these are from Starbucks.
Starbucks.
Pumpkin spice white chocolate rolled wafers.
Okay.
Give that a whirl
Here,
there.
we'll snap this.
All
Oh, they're
right.
white chocolates right inside the wafer.
Ooh, hey.
Yeah. A little crunchy.
Mm-hmm. I like the white chocolate with it. It's got a nice, it's almost aromatic.
Yeah. I don't get the pumpkin.
I do. I have a little bit of a, yeah.
I got the white chocolate. Okay, we'll move on.
All right,
Here's
okay.
some fun candy stuff. So we've got Milky Ways.
So this isn't actually
No,
pumpkin,
this
but
a little-
it's very fall. Caramel apples are a typical fall, and I mean, who doesn't like Milky Ways? You really can't go wrong with caramel and
See, now I
chocolate.
love caramel apple. Why is that not the more popular flavor?
Yeah,
Or
I
well,
agree.
I wish
Well,
we
like
could
the
still be doing.
green
I wish we
candy
could.
apple.
Yeah, I wish we could still be doing s'mores. I could just do s'mores all year. My favorite.
Ooh, I like that.
When you bite into it, Mel,
Yeah.
I completely smelled caramel apple.
Yep. But it's your traditional Milky Way combination of nougat and caramel.
Yeah, very caramel apple-y. And this is
All right, Werther's Original. This is straight up caramel.
with a pumpkin spice flavor.
I gotta try the coffee now. There's so much chocolate and,
And this is
yumminess going on in my mouth
this
right
is
at
a
this moment.
Starbucks pumpkin spice coffee too that we're that was brewed for us.
Ooh, I like that.
Oh, that's a good one. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of different pumpkin spice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just the smell when you bring it to your close, so good.
Here, you want to try the caramels?
Caramels.
Caramels. And then, in addition to caramels, while you're chewing on that, we've got M&M's. White pumpkin pie.
White.
So, what's your
Why
caramel?
would it be white?
How does your caramel taste?
It tastes like caramel.
It doesn't taste like pumpkin spice?
Well, I don't know. It doesn't overpower the pumpkin spice in the coffee. Maybe if it had it by itself.
I'm not getting it either.
No. It just tastes like caramel to me. All right.
It does. I don't have
not even a hint.
All right. Last but not least.
That one's got a... All right. Last but not least, we got
the M&M's.
M&M's. These are bigger M&M's than your normal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a hint.
Pumpkin pie. Way more pumpkin pie than the Werther's.
Yeah. I mean, I love caramel, so you really can't go wrong with caramel and, maybe by itself. Well, what one was your favorite?
The M&M's.
Okay. I think mine was the coffee. And with a Pop-Tart's a strong second.
All right.
When we come back, we'll be filling you in on what's coming up in your community. Don't go anywhere. Cheers.
Some food companies put smiling cows and green pastures on their packaging, even if they're actually kept in confinement. Not cool. But at Organic Valley, we put smiling cows in our fields, where they belong. And to prove it, we put these fitness trackers on our cows, so you can actually count the steps they take in our green pastures. Turns out they take more steps than most people. Looking good, ladies. Letting cows be cows. Call us crazy, but it's working. Organic Valley.
Hi, my name is Teresa Huber, and I am a volunteer for the Hospice Pet Therapy. I have been coming to visit David for a short time now. We come at least once a week. He's always excited that we've come in, so appreciative that we've come to visit. Razor usually just sits here and lets David pet him, so I think it's just a great program. We visit with all kinds of other patients also. It's amazing, and it's fun to go and meet other people and know that you're making a difference.
The people of F&M Bank have been serving Toma and the surrounding community for over 100 years. With 3 locations and a full suite of mobile services, we make doing business with us convenient and easy. Free bill pay, mobile app, remote deposit capture, even person-to-person payments. We also have loan and savings options, along with a complete lineup of business banking and cash management options. F&M Bank, banking solutions from people you trust.
Hi everyone, I'm Lieutenant Governor Rebecca Clayfish, and you're watching LYNXX 24, connecting you to the community.
Welcome back to LYNXX 24. Here's a look at what's coming up in your community. The New Lisbon Chamber's Fall Craft Fair is taking place from 9 a.m. until 2 p.m. on October 6th at the New Lisbon Community Center. In addition to vendors, donuts and coffee will be available in the morning, with Sloppy Joe's, chips, soda, and coffee in the afternoon.
Well, mark your calendars. New Lisbon's favorite fish boil will be taking place Saturday, October 20th at the New Lisbon Community Center. The Lions Club will be hosting their Doors County-style fish boil from 4:30 until the food is gone. Doors and bar will open at 2:30 p.m. All food is prepared over an open fire, and for only $10, you'll get a plate of boneless cod, potatoes, veggies, coleslaw, bread, and dessert. Kids' plates are $5, and carry-out plates are available as well. That goes over always really well.
It's very popular. Well, and if you're looking for something to do this weekend, look no further than the Necedah Autumn Scamper 5K Run and Walk, taking place October 6th. People of all ages and fitness levels are encouraged to join in on the fun. Festivities kick off at 9 a.m. with a half-mile kids run, followed by the 5K at 9:30. The kids run is free, and the 5K is $20, and all proceeds go to the Necedah Fire Department. Sign up in advance or on race day and bring a non-perishable food donation for the local pantry. For details and registration forms, check out Autumn Scamper 5K link at milebluff.com or call the Necedah Family Medical Center at the number listed on your screen.
Well, and also taking place this weekend is the benefit for the Charno family who lost their home in the recent flooding. Head out to the Dirty Turtle between 2 and 6 p.m. on October 6th for a chili dinner and raffles. The dinner is $10 and many local businesses have donated items for the raffles. For more information or to donate, contact Tammy or Sheila using the information on your screen.
We have a lot of things going on.
Yes, we do. It's a busy fall.
It's very busy. Well, we want to thank Eva Woywood for taking part of our show this week. Thank you to our sponsors, our YouTube viewers, and all of you at home for tuning into LYNXX 24, where we're connecting you to the community.